The Colts 1-5 record fully decoded. They're going to finish 9-7 to win the AFC South, and win number 13 this year is going to win them the Super Bowl with luck. The number 13 itself is associated with good and bad luck. Andrew Luck, born on the 9th month and the 12th day, explains why he started off really slow in the month of September. Because you see right here in September, Andrew Luck has lost a total of 12 games and won 9 games. That's a lot, like Andrew Luck being born on the 9th month and the 12th day. Again, the NFL is scripted. I proved how scripted the Colts start of the year is. They weren't even supposed to win all these games. 9-12 record September lineup with Andrew Luck's birthday. This is all going to be one big, giant, coded season of football. Because the next Colts game on the 21st day of October, the amount of time from that day to Super Bowl 53, long and behold, people, is a time span of exactly 15 weeks. It is the Colts right now that have a 1-5 record. It is the Super Bowl that's going to be played at Atlanta. And it is the Colts that are going to be playing in it after starting 1-5. It is Atlanta that equals 15 in gematria. It is Colts that equals 15 in gematria. This is why they're starting 1-5, because I've correctly predicted this year to be all about the year of the comeback. Okay, here. And look at this right here. Luck, Super Bowl, gematria equals 15. It's all starting to line up. The NFL is a big rigged scripted joke. People are going to think, oh, Tom Brady's going to win. Then, oh, they're going to make the conspiracy crowd look really crazy again, won't they? So the Colts at 1-5, do the math. The Colts need to win 8 of their last 10 games for that to happen. And 4 wins in the postseason would allow the Colts to finish with exactly 12 wins and 2 losses the rest of the way. Worst of first with Andrew Luck. Not even talking about last year. We're talking about this year. They are the worst with him, and they're going to be the first with him. And it's literally going to take some luck for that to happen. No pun intended. Worst of first with Andrew Luck equals 122. It is comeback Colts that equals 122 in gematria. You just look at 12 wins and 2 losses equaling 84. Do you believe in Luck equals 84? Jack Doyle, 84. Fumbles the ball away in the first week. The red zone drive to take over at Philadelphia, but that doesn't happen. And then the Colts take the lead, but then they blow it against the Houston Texans. They're without 7 starters against the Patriots. They drop the interception in the 4th quarter against the Jets. It really explains the good and the bad luck that is occurring for the Indianapolis Colts so far this year. The Jaguars and the Titans keep on losing. 13th victory we're talking about in this Super Bowl. 13th equals 127, the last Super Bowl at Minneapolis. And Luck won Super Bowl 53 in gematria equals 127. The Colts would enter the game with a 12-7 record. That 12th win is going to win the AFC for Andrew Luck, number 12, to take the torch from Tom Brady in this 99th season of the National Football League. Worst of first with Andrew Luck. 13th win the Super Bowl. Mike Pence also equals 45 in gematria. Michael A. Pence, 13 letters. Vice President, former governor of Indiana. Michael A. Pence equals 95. Worst equals 95. Worst with Coach Frank. It is Jaguars that equals 23 in gematria. You know what's funny about 23? The Super Bowl is going to be on 2-3, like I've said. Andrew Luck has 20 wins against the division. Here, win number 21 is going to occur against the Jaguars. Win number 22 against the division is going to occur against the Titans. And win number 23 is going to occur at the Jaguars. And here on a date of 12-2, the 9-7 finish is going to be a reality after the second day of December. The 23rd win in the division against the Jaguars. 21 against the Jaguars, 22 against the Titans, and 23 against the Jaguars. And it is Jaguars and gematria that equals 23. And here I will show you his record against the division. Against the AFC South, here it is. Win number 23 against the Jaguars. This is official. This is the rigged, scripted NFL season in the year of the comeback. This is all part of the passing on of the torch. 2-3, February the 3rd, is the 34th day of the year. I want you to notice the AFC South standings and what exactly is going to happen here. Is the Titans and the Texans to be 3-4 after next week, lining up with Indiana and Reich in 2-3, February the 3rd, being on the 23rd day. Legend of Andrew Luck, the Colts' 13th win at the city of Atlanta, where the Super Bowl is going to be played at. Lucky 13, funny enough, equals 63 in gematria with Andrew Luck against Aaron Rodgers at the city of Atlanta. This is all starting to line up, I tell you. And really what the Colts symbolize is starting 1-5 and starting off really slowly. And then we are going to see the blue wave happen in the midterm elections. The wave is coming. The wave of victories in the year of the comeback is going to symbolize the blue wave. That's what the Indianapolis Colts is going to be all about. The blue wave, the comeback Colts win Super Bowl 53 equals 124 in gematria. 9 wins and 7 losses. It is blue wave. That equals 91. You know, it's funny enough how win number 45 in the regular season for Andrew Luck did not happen against New England. But it's going to happen against Buffalo. Win number 45. That's because Buffalo Bills equals 45, and he'd have 45 wins before taking on Coach John Gruden. It is John Gruden in gematria that equals 45. Let's see, get my mouse sorted all out here. Get my keypad working again. So let me do that. Okay, there's my mouse. Right? Okay. So win number 45 would occur against the Bills. First win at home to be 1-2 at home, lining up with Andrew Luck's number 12. They enter the Raider game with 45 wins in the regular season for Andrew Luck against John Gruden. So that's what that symbolizes. And win number 46 against the Raiders, 47th win would occur after beating Derek Carr. And I want you to notice the team that they lost to in the division. Andrew Luck, you know, played high school ball in Houston. I think Oliver Luck played for the Houston Oilers. That's why the Colts lost to Houston. It explains a lot. Because here, the Colts' 7-game winning streak is going to occur after beating the Texans. You know, 12-9, the 12th day of the 9th month. That's Andrew Luck's birthday. That's when the Colts going to be in the playoffs, just after beating the Texans. That's what December the 9th is going to symbolize here. You know, 12 plus 9 equals 21, and title equals 21, the division title. Right? That's what's happening here. And you know, for the retards out there who say it's over, well, your thinking is distorted when you're talking about the AFC South, and you're talking about the fact that the Colts play the Bills and the Raiders, and that they have 3 consecutive games at home after the bye week. So you must be crazy to count out the Indianapolis Colts. Like, really crazy. And, you know, after beating the Raiders, that's when this comeback is on after the bye. The Raiders, comeback, it's all starting to line up. You know, the passing of the torch. You know, pass the torch lines up with Cinderella Colts. Or that luck of the Colts and arm strength line up with the narratives of the 53rd of the season of Super Bowl 53. You know, the legend of Andrew Austin Luck. And this is where the 9-7 records come into play. Here, the season began on 9-6 or 6-9, the sixth day of the ninth month. That lines up with Atlanta and Colts. And Luck the Legend, 12-7 record, entering the Super Bowl. And here with the 127s, you see the last Super Bowl, Minneapolis, and 13th win. The lucky number 13 in Andrew Luck's Super Bowl run, 1 month and 13 days from the Colts' first game to the start of their Super Bowl run. 6 weeks and a day. You know, the month and the 13 days, that's making a lot of sense. Let's start with, 6 weeks in a day. Is that Andrew Austin Luck, or Austin itself, equals 61. And we have, Tom Brady going 6-1 against the Colts after he loses to them in the playoffs. And do you believe it? Andrew Luck equals 113 gematria. That's a lot like the 1 month, 13 days part of this. Pretty interesting. Champion equals 43 days from the start of the season for the Colts. This is all starting to line up, I tell you. And now, the start of the season, the actual start of the year to October the 21st, 46 days. Houston, Texas equals 46. That's the one thing to take away from it. So here it is. Scripted run for the Colts. There's a reason why they're going to win game number 13 to win the Super Bowl. In the year of the comeback, it is the Colts are going to come back and win the division. A 1-5 record lines up with Atlanta and Colts in gematria equaling 15. The Colts run this upcoming Sunday would begin exactly 15 weeks from Super Bowl 53. Look at how the Colts scored 152 points so far this year, and it's all starting to line up. 152 days from the start of the year, 9-6, September 6th, to the day of the Super Bowl. Cinderella Colts equals 152. Pass the torch equals 152. You either believe in gematria or you don't. And you believe in luck or you don't. It is simple as that.